Hello, and welcome back to my channel, Intuitive Lightwork with Christina. So I'm so pleased to have you back with me again today. So before I begin today's session, and this is a continuing series on ways to reduce stress. And today I am going to be focusing on a topic called the vagus nerve. So starting with the why, some of the techniques that I'm going to be sharing with you in this series are so important and vital and how they work. And it all begins and centers around that vagus nerve. But before we dive into that, as always, there we go. That was fast. Selenite, spiritual awakening. I am a spiritual warrior of light. That's the whole intention here, is to help lift others up through this light and sharing it. Okay, so on that note, love it. The vagus nerve. So what is the vagus nerve? And not to be confused with Vegas, the geographic location, entirely different thing. This is part of, or is the foundation for the parasympathetic nervous system in our bodies. And why this has such significant impact is because the vagus nerve attaches at the base of the brain and extends along the spinal column all the way down to the tailbone. It then has, and there are two branches of it that run on either side of the spinal column. From there are all these tentacles and nerves that branch out and touch every organ in the body. So why is it so important that we're stimulating the vagus nerve through the various techniques that I'm sharing? In my last video, if you're interested in checking that out, I talked about box breathing, which also stimulates the vagus nerve. And in this entire series, the various techniques and tools that I'll be sharing, from various types of breathing to meditation to chanting, all impact that vagus nerve. So it touches, as I said, every organ in your body. And when we stimulate that vagus nerve, we're telling the body that there is no need. I'm kidding. Fireworks here. All right. I don't know if that's going to show up on video or not. We're telling our bodies that there's no need to be in fight or flight mode. Okay? In today's world and society, the majority of us are in fight or flight mode almost all of the time, which is not good. It increases cortisol in the body, and cortisol levels remaining at a very high level have an impact and can result, not always, but can result in numerous chronic conditions. Okay? So how do we address that? One of the techniques that I'm going to share with you today is the start of chanting. There are different chants that can be done for different chakras in the body, but the one that I'm going to share with you today, which some of you probably heard of before, but now you understand the biological reasons and the science behind the value of chanting. Some struggle with chanting because it doesn't feel aligned with their spiritual path, their religious beliefs. And I'm hoping by sharing some of this information that it'll open up some of those doors of understanding for you, just to understand that there's so much more to it, that physically, much like going out and getting cardio, eating right, chanting has a physical impact on your body that it can be highly beneficial because it stimulates the vagus nerve. So the chant that I'm going to share today is simply Om, and I will demonstrate that for you in a moment and actually guide you through that practice. Om is associated with the third eye, which covers all beings, all life forms, spiritually, physically, and otherwise. All right? If that's in alignment with some of your own practices and beliefs. It does happen to be for me. On that note, so to practice this, I'll first demonstrate. You want to be sitting calmly in a quiet space, ideally. Doesn't have to be. I've actually done this while driving, just to calm myself down when I've been super stressed out after work and on the road. I like to, as I've done today, light a couple of candles that are in some quartz, rose quartz crystal containers, right? That are symbolic and are the spiritual intent of those crystals is to exude love. I have some incense going just to clear the air and the energy after my long work day. So just to give you some ideas on setting the tone for this type of practice. Typically, I like to have some soft meditation music playing as well, which can be very soothing. And this doesn't have to go on for very long. 10 minutes can be very, very effective. 5 minutes can be effective. Whatever you can work into your day. So with that. So sitting up straight, feet flat on the floor, or you can be in a comfortable lying position if you'd like. Palms up so that I'm receiving this positive energy from the universe as I'm going through this exercise. You want to take a deep diaphragmatic breath. So what does that mean? When you breathe in, it expands the lungs so much so that it pushes your belly out. That's how you know that you're doing a deep diaphragmatic breath really well. Many of us have very shallow breathing and it doesn't go far beyond the top of the lungs. Okay, so deep inhalation. And on the exhale, and you're welcome to follow along. Again, deep inhalation. Begin to bring your awareness back into the room. And you can certainly continue this exercise on your own following the video. I hope that you find this to bring you a sense of peace, a sense of calm, and that you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel so inclined to do so. I would be grateful. Enjoy your day, walk in peace and love, and I look forward to seeing you next time.